Hello. Welcome to a quick demonstration on how you can actually add a field on a custom ICRW report. So in this demonstration, we will be going through the requirement is that for us to be able to add a field on a pre-built custom report. And with this demonstration, we have all these assumptions that the ICRW report that we need to customize is the AP retainage balance by vendor. And we are going to add a custom field on a report, which is called the supplier type, which is shown from the AP purchase invoice. And that custom field is called custom field one. And that essentially the supplier type is actually coming from the supplier record. And we would like to show that from the supplier record to the AP purchase invoice. All right, so these are the screens that you can create on how you can create a custom field. So it's applied on AP bill or AP purchase invoice. It can be a text, and I just labeled it supplier type, and which is essentially being copied, right? So this is applied to the AP bill or the AP purchase invoice. All right. So the smart event is used to copy the information from the supplier records. That's what you can see here under additional information tab of the vendor or supplier. So you have the type ID subcontractor. And this is the smart event definition. It's the sample of the smart event definition that you can use. And, from step one there, just identify the AP purchase invoice or AP bill, and you may deploy it on add or set, which means that on initial create or subsequent edit, you would like to populate that field in the AP bill or AP purchase invoice. And under the step three, you have the API body, which is essentially telling us to copy the information from the AP bill vendor called vend type and copy that across to the field in the AP bill or AP purchase invoice called supplier underscore type. All right, so this is how it will look like. So upon creation or onset, depending on where you would like to or how you would like that field to be populated, at what stage of the AP purchase invoice or AP bill, then it will just be copied across and you can um, have this as reference, right? All right, so with the ICRW, we have the SQL in here. If you edit the SQL and you have this sample document that you can download. So just edit or add particular section to refer to the supplier type. So you can see here, you can just copy, let's say this area, all right, from build number in there. You can just copy after that. You can just copy that field or this area, copy that across here and just replace build number with a custom field one there, depending of course on how many custom fields have you created. But in my demo instance, I only have one custom field. So I have custom field one there. And this is how you would like to show it in the ICRW. So in my case, I'll just display it as supplier type and just edit the other areas of the SQL as well. So yep, I have custom field one there, references across different areas of the SQL. So if you can download this original file, which is the PowerPoint, then you'll be able to see these areas in the SQL. All right, so upon customization of the ICRW, then you paste it under the custom type. And but then again, as I mentioned, this custom ICRW report is a variation of an existing AP retainage balance by vendor, CRE. All right. And just to add, so just a view of what you will see prior to adding the custom field, right? So since you've added the SQL already, then you can edit custom or the ICRW report just to add that field. All right, so under the vendor name, for example, or the supplier name there, and you can just right click in that one, just include column, and we have supplier type there. And once you've done that, then you'll be able to see supplier type here. All right, so let's have a look at what this looks like in the system. All right, so I have here my demo instance, and I have this bill in there, and I already have that populated anyways, right? So this is just a smart event that I showed earlier. So yeah, it's up to you where you would like to display that. Maybe just on create or subsequent edit, right? Or both. So just to have that field updated every time, if a new value comes in and you would post this invoice later on, then you probably would like to show the updated value so you can um, designate a set. But on create, then you can just, or on initial post, then you can just have it as add in there. All right. So yep, this is the bill itself, subcontractor. And let's have a look at the ICRW report. Okay. So I don't have that field yet. And if I go to custom in here, let's quickly show you what we've done. And yep, I can see their custom field one, right? And yep, this is the custom field one, and these are the fields that I actually updated. So again, you can copy this area, from build number, this section, and copy it across after, and then you can just feel free to edit it. So in my case, again, this is my first custom field. So I just have custom field one there, and this is where you define um, the name of that custom field, right? So it's up to you. In this demo, we're just adding a flavor wherein we add a custom field and use that custom field in the column of the ICRW report. So I can just rename this, all right, just for us to see what it looks like. So I just put custom, or custom rather, a custom supplier type there, and let's see how it behaves. And yep, so I have here the vendor, right? And right click there, include column, right? So you may actually need to refresh that, right? So at the moment it's just showing us supplier type, but that's okay. And yeah, before we do that, let me just save it first. All right, let me just access that report again through interactive custom reports here and edit this one. Let me just have a look at that custom tab there, and just to see what it looks like. All right, so just make it supplier type in there, that's fine. Just to give you a proof of concept on what can be done. So if I go to include column again, look at this one here, supplier type is showing. Yep, subcontractor as what we can see here on the AP bill or AP purchase invoice. Subcontractor, which is coming from the vendor record itself. So if you view the supplier records under additional information, then you have, this is the one that we're trying to populate basically from the supply record, move that across with a bill, just quick reference on whatever you want to do with it. And you can show that in the ICRW as what we can see here, that the supplier type is already appearing just in just exactly as what has been captured on the bill itself coming from the supplier record. So hopefully this demonstration helps on how you can add a field. In this case, we actually created a custom field, populated or created a smart event to copy that information from the vendor supply record and move that across into the AP purchase invoice or AP bill, and edit the ICRW report just to show that accordingly, right? So it's going to be a quick reference in there, especially this is a custom ICRW. In order for us to do that is we have to update the SQL itself just to add that field or custom field in this case. So yep, hopefully this demonstration helps. Thank you.